Hey, my name is Maddie and I have kept an albeit semi-inconsistent diary since I was about 6 years old and I am now 23. Oh my god. Just to put it into reference, these are only the journals I have at my mom's house. Oh, there we go. About 3 years ago, my friends and I did an early 2000s night where we stuffed our faces with pizza rolls, played every album strictly on CD, went through all of our own flip phones, reread our diaries, and we ditched our iPhones for the day. It reminded me of a time before the immediacy of the internet, where the internet felt soft and approachable. It was used for creativity and for connection. And listen, I love Instagram as much as the next girl, but I am so tired with the scrolling and the posting and the marketing and the shopping and the reels and the stories, and it all feels kind of relentless at this time. And as somebody who loves to create, I feel like the pressure to perform has taken away some of my love for the art form. The videography, the photography, the writing, and performance. I miss it! So I have always been a very creative person, from my early YouTube short films in the very corner of this bedroom to my attempt at vlogging in high school. Trust me, if you want to find it, there is a lot out there of me. Looking back, I've always had a love for the performance, and the very first media that I ever fell in love with was YouTube. I fell in love with photography when I got my first camera, and then I fell in love with videography when I stole my mom's iPad as a kid. I read every book I could get my grimy little fingers on about photography and videography and film and musicals and art and theater, and I consumed all these videos on YouTube relentlessly, knowing that my future was in storytelling, and that pattern kind of followed me throughout my life. I never wrote any of these diary entries thinking I would share them. I largely wrote them thinking about a future daughter of mine or somebody that I could pass on advice to. I didn't really expect myself to go back and read through them again. But I recently really fell in love with writing and journaling again, and I'm trying to reconnect with this part of myself that just loved YouTube and first fell in love with it. It was about creating and connecting with one another. So in this series, I hope to bring us both back to the early internet where I fell in love with being creative. The writing, the producing, the filming, for the love of it, for connection, for myself and for others. So join me. Each episode we are going to pick a diary entry, a piece of film, a piece of media, a performance, a poem, either from my childhood or yours. We are going to analyze it, play with it, exist with it, and then we're gonna let it go. So join me on Note to Self. Note to self, we always find our way back home. Da, 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 da. And just as a little sneak peek into how good these diary entries get, I'm going to read one from my very, very first diary. This specific diary is from when I was 7 to 9. Dear Diary, well, I saw the movie of the games and I'm now reading book 2. I can only assume that means the Hunger Games. My crush knows that I like him. I'm going out to a sleepover and I cannot wait. Maya is in Poland, so I don't know if she's in my class yet. I hope she is. I'll tell you all about the party/sleepover. I am old enough now to make up. I'm 9. And my mom said next summer I can start to shave my legs. Yay. I'm getting a lot better at jump roping and it's super fun. Look at that. It's incredible. Ooh. Snooper alert. I hope you guys enjoyed. There are a lot of good entries in this book. I love to go back through them and talk about who I was growing up. I went through a lot in my life, and this sees largely the worst sides of it. And I think that's a good thing, to have it all right here. Thank you guys for watching. If you would like other videos, follow along. Da, 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 da. Goodbye.